Alright guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video about one of the other hobbies that I have. Sorry, my hair is just not wanting to cooperate today. Whatever. But, you know, I like to sing, I cook, I bake, all that fun stuff. But I also rainbow loom, and I've been doing that for a long time actually. I have a grocery bag full of stuff that I have loomed in the past. Let me show you. It's just full of stuff in here. There are so many different things, and you can definitely see like where I start, you know, I've experimented with colors and I've experimented with all sorts of stuff. What I'm going to be making today is a hibiscus flower. I can actually show you an example. I make this one a lot because it's one of my favorites to make. Let's see. It's not going to be this color because I'm actually running out of colors. I almost have no bands left, except for ones that aren't quite my favorite. But this is what it's supposed to look like. It's just a flower and then the rubber band. I've made a ton of these. This one's one of my favorites because it's pastel, and I really like pastel-y, you know, rainbow colors. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna be using this tie-dye purple and blue band. This not so tie-dye blue band. And then there's a tie-dye orange and green, or orange and blue, sorry. And then a camo green with brown on the outside, and that's what the colors are going to be. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but like I said, these are like the only bands that I have left. So this is what we're going to be doing today. So here's my loom. To start off, you want it to be, you know, split up like this. It's very easy to take apart. I know that these have been around forever, but you can use the bottom of your hook and you can come in to the middle and pop out these little connectors, and that is how you can separate your stuff and all that fun stuff. So we're going to start off with our blue-purple tie-dye band, and we're just going to go from here up. And I know I've made these a ton, but I haven't made them in a while, so I'm going to be looking at a tutorial for a little bit, just for the first one. And then we go like that, and then the third band goes from here to the middle, and then it keeps going up just like that. Okay. And I was wrong. This fifth one is actually a different color. So let's exchange that one out. There we go. And now here's band 6. And band 7 is the second color. Band 8 is the first color. Band 9 is the third. Oops. Same with band 10 being the third. That's what it's looking like so far. And then we do band 11 connecting there. And band 12 connecting right here. And band 11 is the third color, band 12 is the second color. So that is what that's looking like right now. And then we're going to do a double band loop, and we're going to make it the fourth color. And what that is when you just take a band and you wrap it around, and then you hook it where the starting point is, So in that case, it's right on top of that last band that we placed. And then I like to go through and just push all of these down so that I have room to work. Okay, and then we're just going to start looping. So we're going to take the first band and just loop it. I wish there was a way that I could zoom in. Let me get closer and show you. So that's what this is looking like. See how we looped that first band? It was connected over here, and we looped it back. So that since this band is the next one to get looped, we would take it, go in here, and find that band and unloop it and loop it right there to that next one. And we just keep doing that. So I'm going to go back up in here, loop that band. There are also other tutorials on, if you just go to rainbowloom.com, you can find the same exact tutorial that I'm showing you right now. And you're just going to keep looping. And this is one petal, so once this one petal is complete, then you'll want to make 4 more in the same way you made this one, unless you want to be creative and do a completely different style, but then you might just have, you know, a weird looking flower. It just would be very different, very, very colorful, none that would match, you know. So there's the flower petal. We just finished off on this one right here. So what we're going to do now is pull it off, and you're going to want to take another rubber band you can keep it on the loom when you do this, but sometimes it's easier just to take it all off. And you loop it, and there is one flower petal. And now you're going to want to take an S clip or a C clip. This is an S clip. There are also clips that are called C clips that would just look like a C. And you want to clip that final rubber band on here. That way you don't have to hold it on the thing anymore. Just like that. And that is one petal. Now I am going to go in and do the rest of the petals. So the color combination doesn't look too terrible. It's probably not gonna be one of my favorites. But I'm gonna go ahead and loop the rest of these bands. And I'll probably make the video go on a time lapse because the end is important of this loop, because you have to put this band back on that you saw us do the last time. And I'll show you how to do that in just 1 second, so I will be right back. Alright, so now that I have all of that on there, we're going to take that green band or whatever color you used for your cap band, which is your 4th color, and we're just going to cap it like we did last time, and then just pull the petal off to the side, just like that, and then that's how we're going to work that. And then we're going to do the same thing we did last time, where we just loop it back over to where that starting rubber band was. I'm just going to keep going until I get a full flower, and I'm going to keep this kind of going on fast, so you're going to want to make sure that every time you place that cap band on the end of that so that you're not making a new one, just like this. Just keep pushing the petals aside. You're only going to make 5 petals, so, and I've done this many times and there's definitely rooms. Almost done. Looks like a little person. We got one last petal and it'll go right up here on top. And then we'll make the rest of it by making the armband that goes around, or you can keep it that way and make it a charm. So Okay, then you just gotta kind of flatten this out a little bit. And there's the flower. You could probably do the same thing to make like a star, but so now what we're gonna do is just make the, you know, the stem of the flower that's gonna go around your wrist. So you're gonna take those same D bands that you used as a cap band, the 5 times that you made that, and you're just gonna put it in a straight line just like this. Till you get to the end right there. Take the band one last time. Well, probably not one last time because I think we have to do it again. And then you'll just go straight down. Straight down the line. Then when you get to that last one, you want to put your last S-clip on it. Because that's what's going to be what hooks this whole thing together. So now you have one half of the stem. And then you're going to go do that one last time. This is when it gets tricky because it just wants to keep falling off. Sometimes you just gotta get a little more creative. Okay, now that that one is done, you can just pull all of this off. Don't put a clip on it, but also don't let go of it, because that clip that you put on the last set is going to hook up to this one as well. Just like that. And you have a bracelet. And there is the hibiscus flower bracelet. The colors aren't terrible. They're not really my favorite either. Let's take it a little into the sun and you guys can see. And then there's the stem. You just pop it on your wrist. Since it's all rubber bands, it stretches easy. But you do have to be careful because sometimes they can break. If you don't want to do all of these S-clips at the end, you can tie off a rubber band to the end of it. But I think they look really cool. So anyways, that's today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you ever want to see any more creations, or what, you know, I can show you a creations tour someday about all of this fun rainbow loom stuff. Like I said, I've made a ton. I've made footballs, I've made penguins, I've made rings and, you know, everything. I can probably make letters too if I get the right loom. But hopefully soon I can invest in some more bands so I can actually make really cool colors and have a lot of, you know, fun. There's metallic bands that I do have some left over, but I think I only have a couple. So not enough to make any bracelets. But yeah, let me know what you think, and maybe I can bring you guys on a tour someday of my rainbow loom factory. But with that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and stay out of the heat because it's getting really hot again. So I'll see you guys next time.